One of the incredible perks of the LFA Hometown Fellows program is the fact that you really can work anywhere in the country, any small town or even larger city that wants to participate. For me, it was never a question. I knew that I wanted to come back here. I never considered any other communities because Great Barrington has been my home for 20 years. My family has been here for more than a century at this point. So my family's story here in Great Barrington actually begins in the early 1900s when my mother's family moved from Poland to Housatonic, a village on the north side of town. They were brought here by the dream of a better future for their children and for subsequent generations, and ultimately settled and worked in the monument mills and rising paper mills projects. Growing up here, much like my uncle and mother, I had that Berkshire upbringing, that Berkshire experience. We were a tight-knit community. We still are. You know your neighbors. You do work with them, like you mow your neighbor's lawn, or for a few extra bucks you can go and afford that ice cream that you're biking into town to get. It taught me the value of knowing your neighbors, of sticking together when times are good or when times are tough. And in turn, I would say that absolutely has had an impact, on my decision to look at public service and to work for local government. It's all about community. With Lead for America, their mission is to help connect young, recent graduates with local governments that are looking for either an infusion of young perspectives, maybe an infusion of talent, or even just a different approach to the various challenges that they're facing. So here as an LFA Fellow, I work with the town manager and the assistant town manager, and of course I'm also working out in the community with various stakeholders, so individuals on the cultural side of things, individuals on the small business side, even a few tech businesses. Hey, how's it going? Come in. Thank you.
My name is Janice Martinson. I'm the Executive Director of the Mehawi Performing Arts Center. I'm familiar with what he's doing and very impressed with what he's doing. He has leapt in with both feet in a way that I think someone who has grown up here really invests in the outcome. He and I had a great conversation. He was doing a broad assessment of business conditions in the town, and I really appreciated his perceptiveness and the thoughtfulness behind his questions. And we covered bases such as the difficulty of hiring, how long that takes in this region, transportation challenges, housing challenges, and Main Street retail challenges. And he had a good grasp on those, and it was a hopeful thing to think that there would be a comprehensive report coming out of that and that those conversations would continue in places where a difference could be made.
He takes it very seriously, and he applies himself, and he will bring things that I've never even heard of into the discussion, and he does what he says he's going to do, which is rare for people of all ages.
He's a force of nature. He has a tireless work ethic and a strong conviction to want to have a positive impact on society and his community.
Ever since the mills left and ever since the jobs left, it's struggled to find its footing, and it's struggled to be sort of the economic powerhouse that it once was. I had this idea to create what has since become known as the Housatonic Improvement Committee. It's a board of individuals who live or operate businesses in Housatonic, where they come together, they gather these community concerns, and then in turn what they'll do is they will offer recommendations to the select board and try and drive change and impact that way.
All in favor?
Aye.
One of my fondest memories of LFA has to be our training at Tisch. It was just an incredible experience from start to finish. Great facilities, incredible speakers, whether doing policy analysis, whether looking at the economics of various problems, taking a closer look at grant writing or taking a look at how to make sure that all community voices are heard. It was just absolutely spectacular. I think I speak for the rest of the fellows when I say that we've taken these lessons to heart and that we brought them home to our communities and really been able to drive some change. It's more than just a job. It's part of a deeper mission that's bigger than me, will be bigger than me when I finish, and hopefully will continue for a long time to come.